Yeah, so let's move on to the next one. Again, as I said, a bit of a busy week. This side in London, Uber's operating license has been withdrawn. So this was withdrawn essentially from Transport for London, TfL being the body that essentially owns and basically runs the bulk of the public transport system, all of the tube lines, all of the buses. And basically, they're at the end of a 2-month probationary period. It's basically now come out that drivers have been able to fake their identities through a glitch in the app. And essentially, there has been at least 14,000 unauthorized trips. What would you feel if the person who is coming on the app arrives and it's actually not the person's name? So essentially, the face will be the same because this glitch allowed the people to replace their photos. But the driving profile is actually somebody else's. How would you feel?
It's actually a very topical subject here in South Africa. There's been a lot of crime that's come from people pretending to be other people or utilizing fake licenses or just not being the Uber driver that the app says it is, right? Yeah. And there's been huge controversy here in South Africa because this kind of crime is obviously quite prevalent here and it becomes violent in a lot of cases. And so Uber and these ride-sharing apps have had to fight this with various technology and various measures. I actually went to a summit before I went traveling, so about 2 or 3 months ago, run by Uber called Technology for Safety, where they chatted about a lot of these various issues. Trying to talk about how do we verify the background check of a driver, how do we make sure it's the person they say it is, how do we make sure that all of the various checks that go into making sure that driver is legit actually happen. And one of the downsides of an app like Uber is that they're out of the relationship completely because it's an independent contractor coming to pick you up. Uber's not really involved. And so if they miss it at the beginning when the guy is signing up or when he's getting onto the app, if they miss it then, it's very hard to catch these guys because as you say, a lot of people aren't vigilant and aren't kind of looking at the guy with a skeptical view and saying, cool, is this the right name? Is it the right person, the right number plate, etc.? Yeah. So I think it's dangerous. I think that it's worrying. I think that as a consumer, we have to really take precautions to make sure it is the right car and the right person. But on the other side, I think Uber and these kind of companies are going to come under increasing pressure to make sure these background checks are watertight. And a glitch in the app is simply not good enough.
100%. I completely agree. And I think they should, although they, as you say, are kind of a little bit devoid or kind of, split out from the situation, they should certainly make sure that the app is watertight and, these types of things can't happen. Because when a vehicle pulls up and the number plate matches up and the person's photo matches the face of the guy who's sitting in front of me, I'm kind of none the wiser. And little do you know that person might actually be an unauthorized driver. So I think they have done some things in the meantime to kind of try and fix the app and the glitches, but it's certainly going to be interesting to see what happens from now. I believe that they are going to appeal this decision. So yeah, it's for the moment, there will still be Uber vehicles in London for, I think they have 21 days or something to lodge this appeal, but certainly in the next coming months, it's going to be interesting to see what happens there.